Our beloved worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth, all in between, to give me courage and sustenance that these times. 2 years ago, maybe a decade ago, I have this stove. I hope it's on because I did a whole reading yesterday and it wasn't okay. Hopefully, it's on. Um, about a decade ago or more, I came across someone by the name of Dr. Emoto, and he showed the impact of sound on our cellular structure. And they look like snowflakes or they look like very distorted things. And then I started to understand the attacks that are being done against us. And I can see they wanted to affect your heart chakra and your third eye and your soul. This means broken happiness. I'm starting to decode. So now I want to look at all the paintings since the beginning of the Leo season. And I think I'll be able to see exactly what they were doing. Because I'm asking, like, why make this make sense, right? So that's how I am. If I don't understand, I ask our beloved Creator. I say, what? My beloved Creator, you're so great, you're so amazing. Thank you that we have access to everything done in the dark. You are divine wisdom. To obtain divine wisdom means that you have experienced divine knowledge and truth and deception brings you this knowing the difference, knowing who you are, where you are, whose you are. You are diamond because you have our beloved Creator's diamond spirit, and they are reptilian eggs, literally. That's a form of wisdom. And having analyzed like these images, which seems, it took me long to make peace with them. And to make sense to you. Let's see now, here's the signal. Really, my angels? Okay, let's hope. When our Creator tells you to do something, just do it. Be obedient. That's one of the pillars of divinity. And in divine timing, you'll start to develop this wisdom because now you won't just be experiencing things relentlessly. You'll ask yourself, but why am I experiencing this divine knowledge or this portion of divine knowledge? That's how you attain the wisdom. Because our design is great, we are wonderfully made, but we are also fearfully made. We all are love and light, but if anyone comes for you, then we are fearfully made because then we don't tolerate this. See, that's how we made. Because our beloved Creator said, He will never leave us nor forsake us. And that is proven true for me. That's why when they come here with this stuff, it's very difficult to share with you because of the extremeness of it. But it's done and dusted and decoded. And everyone who engaged in this, who even typed in the command to send the sonic warfare to they are here behind the eight gates of hell. Because when you strike the divine, then you're striking our Creator Spirit in each one of us. Then it's like striking our Creator directly. That's what got them there. Even if they did it in innocence, not knowing, that's why I said ignorance is dangerous. Wow! Both these cards now fell out. Wisdom, because gender, our beloved Creator sees us all as diamonds, right? And when the light hits us, we sparkle beautifully. He doesn't say only men are brilliant or only women are brilliant. He says when the soul was made, he made them both male and female. And once you understand this and respect this, then you have another rung of divine wisdom. Because they told you the opposite of that because they were upside down, man. It's just what they do because they're fossils. Alright? Only you can get this wisdom, this brilliance, because our beloved Creator is brilliant. And you made in his image and likeness. But when he made soul, he made us both male and female, and he loves us both. And when we act stupid, he doesn't check if we're male or female. He says like that's like stupid, and that's how you gain wisdom too. Right? So we must respect both man and woman, because in each is our Creator Spirit. So when you disrespect either one of these two, you are directly disrespecting our Supreme Creator. But these ones, they disrespect him on the daily. That's why they now in a place where they can check out anytime they like. But they may never leave. So anyway, that's a little bit of what wisdom entails, although it is infinitely varied and wonderful to experience. A year ago, this was like, oh my, what is this? And a year later, I'm like, okay, this is that and that is that. Okay, I'm grateful now that my divine gifts are manifesting perfectly in my life. To obtain wisdom is a divine gift because you look at this experience as it is, the light and the dark thereof. And you ask our Creator, please make it make sense if it's really bad, and if it's really good, you say, oh, thank you very much, and so on. Alright? And that is how you cultivate this wisdom. You don't just exist in your experience, humdrum, you have to like kind of be the observer and the experiencer of the knowledge. Because you're a diamond, you're stunning. You're the greatest in creation. You see, and we are at the throne of our Creator. And his treasure, we are his greatest treasure. But I can see why. It's because you have a diamond spirit. I love it. Last year I was calling this stuff glitter. White glitter. Ignorance. I love it. Thank you that I'm growing in my wisdom of cosmic matters. And thank you that I am manifesting my divine gifts perfectly now. And he's saying like we all can do it because we just catch a little light and then we shine all the colors. That's why we don't compete because each one of all the colors already. Right? Depends on the angle that the light hits it. So I created do that affirmation. Our beloved Creator, see yourself through the loving eyes of our Creator. Our Creator sees you as the shining diamond. When He looks at you, He sees Himself, His glory, His crowning glory. So remember are. So when you're experiencing the light and the dark, whether it's around you, you remember, okay, you can control this outcome because you say, what am I experiencing? Why am I experiencing this? I would prefer to experience that. How does my beloved Supreme Creator, what does he say? Then he says you're a diamond, and if you can think it, then you can create it. Because thoughts create things. Now, when you're distracted by other things like feeling down and despair and hopeless and heartbroken and stuff, then your creations would be a downward spiral because your attention is there. Right? But if you're going through this hopelessness and sadness and despair, and you say, oh, but I remember I'm a diamond. And then you start to sparkle, and that creates an upward spiral because now you realize your thoughts can change your feeling towards that, and then you go up. But I know you're so worried because we went up here to the throne on the tree of life. I gained a lot of wisdom in a year. I'm just amazed. Our beloved Creator admires you because when He looks at you, He sees Himself, right? And you're shining brightly, and you're just great and amazing, and He's proud of you. And what we just went through, this global domination of the darkness of the this of the that. He's glad you pulled through, no matter how bad it was. You made it. You made it. You see, that's why you're a diamond. You can endure tough times. It can beat you up. It can this and that. The worse it is, the greater you shine. You're just like a creator. Because He doesn't back down. Wow. Always be grateful even when things challenging. Now, this is what a diamond does, right? So it's not a dime a dozen. It's what a diamond does. When you're on the side, then you are grateful for that. And when you're the side, and you say, my beloved Creator, I don't like this, please change it. Give me the thoughts, inspiration to this, to that. And then you can be thankful that your divine gifts are manifesting perfectly in your life because now you put it to the test. You earned your, not that you had to earn this was just your birthright, but now you see, no man, you can push through. It's not here to destroy you. They try to destroy you, but we, the gatekeepers, they don't get past us. Now you use your light. And that comes by focusing your attention on that which you want without denying where you currently are, because that's the contrast. And then you see yourself moving from here to there in whichever goal you set for yourself. And you don't have to condemn either. You just appreciate, okay, that's the next step. It's called navigating. Because you are a god and a goddess, you have unlimited, infinite potential, right? So what you're going to do with it, you need to focus and concentrate that attention. Waves and particles, waves become particles. Something. Our beloved Creator, because you're magical. What do you say? Beloved Creator, what do you say? But they said you're not magical. And the reason they could say that with conviction is because they are not magical. There are two types, and we have to discern the spirits. Discernment is based on wisdom. So, well, comfort. Comfort to me says having not too much nor too little, just enough. One is burdensome and one is overburdening. But comfort is like satisfied with what you have, grateful under all circumstances. We praise our Creator on the good and the bad days, and that's important because that brings this understanding. And I don't want to pretend that it sounds so gracious and whatever, because before I knew this, I was furious. I was like, what is this? But then I learned, okay, stay calm, be grateful on every day. Because when you don't know about things like this, it can consume your mind. But then I asked and I Creator answered. Now I know, now you know. Oh, beloved Creator, I said I didn't pull two cards. I should have pulled two. Creator say, this is important. You see, when you're like this, when you're feeling up and when you're feeling down, and you're still grateful, then these things have no power over you. When they send this sonic warfare out to make you feel unhappy or something, you say, no, you're grateful. You see, you can counter it. This is an artificial voice, but the input is from these people, right? But your voice, the word becomes flesh, is more powerful than the most powerful machine. Because you're made in the image and likeness of a Creator. He didn't make you like an ornament. He made you like a replica of Him with all this infinite possibilities and abundance. And so your thoughts control things. So if you think, okay, well, I'm going through a hard time, but I choose to be strong, then you can endure that, and you diamonds, or the victory is already yours just by birthright over these things. But you have to become consciously aware of it. They've lulled you. Okay, yeah, so they did, now what? Now you take command of yourself. Now, they say fake it until you make it, but it's not fake it until you make it. You say, but you're not an unhappy person, you are a happy person. And that is true. It's just this incident or circumstance or something. So you need to remember who you are. And from what I know, diamonds make a lot of people happy. So imagine that you are the gift, you are the diamond. Wow, this is the ultimate comfort and satisfaction on the good and the bad days. Because when you think that things are so bad, then you look around and you see, but you do at least have this or that or that or that others don't have, right? Not to minimize what you're experiencing, but this is how we count our blessings. And somehow just the fact that you do that shifts something in you, and it gives you dominion over these spirits. You can say, go to hell now, because hell was now created and exists, right? So now you don't have to go return to sender, because Christ didn't return nothing to sender. He sent it to pigs and like that. But now because hell is there, you have the power to say, you send these spirits to hell, and they must go, because I say so. So you can be comfortable and satisfied. So any problem you have, now that they have no effect on you, it's because of you. Part of your divinity is to acknowledge and be accountable for your feelings, thoughts, words, and deeds, right? And sometimes we make our own trouble. So if we feel a little dissatisfied and we know this is dealt with, then we must ask a Creator, now, okay, what in us needs to evolve to attain soul satisfaction? Because we are here for that, to be happy and satisfied. Not this, but I can't imagine this because they're a different species, right? But this is your birthright. And what you want for yourself, you must want for others, because we are the divine brotherhood of men. What makes us brothers is the fact that we have the same spirit, one Father. Because all this time, these diamond glitter things is from our Creator. That's what we have, one spirit. But you'll see, they have serpents, reptiles, they got a whole mix of stuff. That's why they can never attain this, but we can, because we're from the same household. We are a whole planet of people, humanity. But we were just subjected to some that have. If we're the juicy grapes, they're the raisins, right? Discern between the spirits. Our beloved Creator, thank you for our divine wisdom. I can truly say a year ago I was ignorant about things like this, and now, almost as though I'm the expert. I said, whoever input anything into that machine to attack any one of our chakras, our desires, our creativity, our soul, our heart, our throat, our third eye, our crown, whoever raised a weapon against the divine brotherhood were cast into hell without exception, because I just happen to be able to see. You see it, my third eye, right? I can see what they're doing. I just couldn't understand what I'm seeing, but now I'm excited because now I say, oh, okay, well, stop. But I'm happy when I see this because you deserve the peace. They showed no mercy. They were that determined to have control and dominion over you. I have 99 pictures just from the Leo season, and this is just the first week of Virgo. This is how extreme they are. But you see, every weapon formed against us serves us. Now I can read mumbo jumbo. But these things had real and severe impact on the divine brotherhood. Options. After all of these things now, and you need to attain your wisdom, you must be able to discern the spirit, see what is real, what is from our beloved Creator, and what is not, and what is for you and what is not. And this is how you talk to Him. So, my beloved Creator, make it clear. Then He may give you an instruction that at the time makes no sense, but if you're obedient and you just follow it out, in divine timing, you get a bigger picture. And then you're grateful, you push through, right? But you need that clarity because you're currently a little confused because all of this is quite overwhelming. A judgment day, planet ascension, separation from the wicked, demonic attack. It's a lot to take in, and then me. How do we rebuild this house? How do we rebuild the divine brotherhood of man after so many attacks for but at least 500 years on us? So just modify the technology, right? But it's been coming on since the executed Queen Mary the First. So we have to tap into ourselves because the truth is within us already. It's called divine instinct. And if we go into that, we'll remember who we are, how we live, what is right, what is wrong. And we won't get sidetracked here by all that glitters. You know? Wow. This is the conscious mind. We feel unified knowing that we have the same spirit and that we're governed by love, respect, integrity, trustworthiness, and discipline or obedience. What we want for ourselves, we want for others. Whereas they just one star in the sky, we like clusters. Wow. Subconscious mind, a renewal of love for yourself, right? They said you were nobody, meanwhile you were diamond. And they are rotten egg. Now I get angry sometimes because I have to control my temper, right? But I said today, everybody that used this will smell like sulfur now. You won't have to like discern to that umpteenth degree. You'll be able to smell that rotten egg on them. You know. So they can't hide because all masks fall. True color show. The more they irritate me, the more they inspire me to come up with the worst. They were merciless. They were determined to. This is attempted murder. Our beloved Creator. Thank you for your divine wisdom. Thank you that our divine gifts are manifesting perfectly and that we can see ourselves clearly and that we are grateful on the good and the bad days. We serve you on the good and the bad days because so far out of all the darkness, this brilliant light. We found you and our light. Oh, that's great. And being diamonds, we can endure anything and everything. And they wanted discomfort and dissatisfaction for us, but this is our portion. This is what the Creator is giving us, because just knowing He's like large and in charge must give us peace. In the recent past, I think not only are you battling like external demons, but also your internal demons, because now you want to see yourself clearly, you want to adjust the lens so that you can see yourself and others clearly, and how you can contribute to the happiness and comfort of the divine brotherhood of men through self-love. Because when you love yourself, you can love others. When you respect yourself, you can respect others. And you have put in the work, you walked the walk, you fought the good fight. You fought the good fight, and that's why you will get what you want. You will get what you want. Because you did what it, you don't feel entitled to it, man. You didn't just say like, oh well, just because of this and that. You put in the work. You said, okay, I need to be disciplined. I need to be more respectful. I need to love myself some more. And you did the steps. That is the work, to take command over your energy, because you are diamond, right? Made in the image and likeness of our Creator. So you must be shining. They try to dull you, but every time they rub you wrong, you shine brightly. Um, you feel more friendly, lighter, all of that. And the nice thing about being diamonds is, uh, you see, although we're unique, we're all the same. We all shine. So now you can find more people that you relate to at the soul level. So well done. I'm impressed, because you went from being confused to really taking the time, going within, to be able to see yourself through the eyes of our beloved Creator. Our beloved Creator, what's in the environment? In the environment is so happy with what they're hearing, because now every word spoken against us, right, is like speaking it against our Creator. So it's causing them havoc. Now they don't know if they're coming or they're going. It's as though they cut the whip for their own butts, and they're getting a cosmic spanking for the past year. Uh, you're thinking about walking away from what you once knew, because they programmed us to believe that X, Y, and Z was true, but that was a lie, because this is the father of deception, manipulation, disobedience, chaos, and temptation, right? And you have to let it go now. And you will feel the loss, because you're vibrating at people who are of your kind now, which means you have to let them go. But they were so deceptive, like this white one is an imposter. They look pure and like you and all that, but they're not, man. And that's a little challenging for you, because as a diamond, you just think everybody shines, right? And sometimes learning the truth is a little harsh, because the very people you trusted, for example, could have been using these things against you. So when you get your wish fulfillment, you're still going to feel sad, because there are some that you wished could have been with you and shared this with you, only to realize that all masks fell, true colors show. So when you get wisdom, it's not just fun and games. You also have to embrace the harsh truth, how they misled you, how they intentionally deceived you, and that can break your heart. But you keep communicating with our Creator, because we're grateful on the good and the bad days, right? Now there's this one serpent here. It's half black, half white. They want you to take the good with the bad. So in order for us to get to this level now, you must recognize what the good and the bad is, and you will see that sometimes those closest to you were not really for you. But that is a process, and you work through that, and everyone that betrayed you is now getting exactly what they gave you, but worse. Because theirs is like forever, ever. So I'm gonna do divine judgment on this reading. Our beloved Creator, um, give us the strength to face the truth. Divine judgment. You want to be, you're working out who you are, right? You want to remove the confusion because with these things that came to light in your newly found wisdom and your reassessment of who you are now um, thinking about your best version that our Creator ever held of you because you can see yourself through His loving eyes. And the more you ask Him, like me, the more you say, my beloved Creator, show me how to be Mr. or Mrs. Right. And so you'll get the downloads and the confusion will become certainty. And then you now belong to the divine brotherhood of man, and the divine brotherhood of man loves you because diamonds love each other. That's not that soppy over too much and extreme. This is just in the ways you really need it. We are all there for each other, and that will start to remove because here they had to have like a favorite and a non-favorite and a low and a high and a up and a down. But here we just go through our challenges. We take it one day at a time, and you can always remember that you are loved, that you're part of this brotherhood through the spirit of our beloved Creator. Because they try to make you feel unloved. That's why they want to break your happiness, break your intuition, mislead you with the stuff. The truth is that you are loved and that you are loved. Our beloved Creator. What about the divine brotherhood of man? Oh, your beloved Creator, you are love and you are love. And um, our Creator set the example for us, right? He said, He's love, we are love. It's a divine brotherhood. Now, this isn't tolerating toxicity and saying wrong is right. Because we need love and discipline. This is being able to be honest and truthful and say, yes, that's for me, no, that's not for me. Because integrity or honesty is the highest form of love. Um, the heart chakra is golden. The third eye is blue. Your love for yourself is like gold. It can change under all circumstances, but it always remains the same. It can change the state, but it always remains the same. So, living your life like it's golden. This is how you must love yourself. Because you're precious, you're diamonds and gold and all that stuff. Why do you think they came for you? Because you are Creator's treasure. Now they are stuck here in the pits, they know less than treasure. That's why they had to adorn themselves with it. It's the closest they ever got to something. You push through to work on yourself because I said earlier on it's the light and the dark within you, right? So you've overcome that. That's why it's this wish fulfillment. And now you get your wish fulfillment, and you at the same time you can see who's clapping for you and who's not clapping for you. And that is what's sad for you because you would have you wouldn't have done that to them, right? But this is the wisdom you're getting because now you can say, okay, they're not a diamond, they are a rotten egg. You're happy now because you can be yourself, you can shine, you can do what you need to do to be able to see yourself through the loving eyes of our beloved Creator. They can't tell you now, sit, stand, breathe, turn over, roll over, play dead. They can't tell you that now. When they talk that, you remember who you are. And fortunately, they can't use these things on you anymore, so you can expect this. This is when you hang out with kindred folk. With kindred folk, you equally yoked. Like you respect the creators of others. You're here to grow and evolve and build and all that. When you see someone else excelling, you celebrate them, you cheer them on because it's great. Because here we don't all aspire towards the same goals. We aspire towards the goals that our beloved Creator implanted in us. Yeah, they said there's only one goal and everyone is gonna try to get it right, but not here. This is abundance mentality. There's enough for everyone. So finally, you don't have to be put up with this one wet blanket because the one wet blanket always seems to have found its way into something beautiful before, but now they're in hell. It may look like their bodies are walking here, but their spirits are there because they struck the divine around you. Yeah, they don't know what to think now, what's happening with you because you're not sharing with them anymore because you realize they were never clapping for you. You would have moved heaven and earth for them, but they were throwing rocks in your path, right? Now they know nothing. They're not so happy. And you must let them go. You must let them go because you're different from them. And they're jealous of you because you're all sparkly and stuff, right? They're jealous of the divine brotherhood of man. That's why they needed slavery and colonization and this and that. But it's over for them. Golden portal sovereignty. Uh, yeah. Now, you're compassionate and you feel sorry for the wicked, right? Because now they're paining and you knew them and you wish for it. My Creator told me last year this time. Judgment Day came in the 31st, we were separated from the first lot of spirits. And then I felt everything happen too quickly and I asked for extra time. And he said, but they will never change. And I said, no, give them extra time. And he gave a month, right? And then I came to see now with the Lionsgate portal that it was true. They never changed. They never changed. So they must face the consequences of their actions. You can have a clear conscience about it. You don't feel so great about it because you're not a jerk. They would have celebrated your downfall. You don't celebrate theirs. But at some moment that you're going to find that betrayed you. It could be any type of family, friend, colleague, whatever. But you don't have to worry. When they fall now, because they struck you, you don't have to feel guilty about it. Perhaps that person will fall and you will rise because you've been putting in the work. So Creator saying, it's for you. Don't feel bad about it. They tried to destroy you, and the very thing they used to destroy you promoted you. So remember, you are stunning, you are a diamond, you're great, you can persevere through everything. As you navigate through the difficult times, remember to count your blessings because that keeps you close to a Creator. Because He's not doing anything to harm you. They're making decisions or you're making decisions to harm you. You just communicate with Him for clarity so that you can become the grandest version of the grandest vision He ever held for you. Thank you, our beloved Creator, for your divine guidance. You are worthy to be praised. You are the greatest. And thank you for defeating all our enemies on our behalf. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Namaste. Thank you for watching.